We're going to move on to question number 8. We've got a rather pointed question, this one on rental homes, and it's submitted by PH2H. According to Surrey's Housing Needs Report, there is an immediate need for 17,900 below-market rental homes, with an additional 22,600 below-market rental homes needed on the next 10 years. Unity is the would-be operator of Harmony Apartments, a nonprofit housing redevelopment that was voted down by the current City Council in July 2021. If elected, would you support and push forward to have this housing proposal approved, or would you reject the Harmony Affordable Housing Redevelopment Project? We're going to start with candidate Beering.
I read about Harmony Affordable Project before coming here, and in general, I would say it should go ahead. I don't see anything wrong in providing people affordable housing, but I can speculate why people have opposition to it. I believe we all have some evil in us. I think some people living in that area might think they do not want poorer people in their neighborhoods. It's a stereotype, and it's very bad of them to live in their house but depriving other people. So I would say it should go ahead. But then we have even bigger problem in last 4 years. Just about everyone is out of housing market. So again, we need to ask Justin Trudeau, $10 billion a dollar. What do you guys think? Is there anything wrong in that? So that's what I would do, because that's where the problem is coming from. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We move on now to candidate Dhaliwal.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll start your timer when they give you time to start. Candidate Dhaliwal.
Thank you. When we were there on the open house a few days back that Unity had about this project, in fact, we earlier talked about that we need community engagement. We got to go back and forth, and certainly, we can be a force of good in people's lives, and particularly the ones with disabilities. And that's where this project is going. And I certainly inclined to work with the community and work with Unity to support this project moving forward.
Thank you very much. We move on now to candidate Hogue.
Well, my simple answer is yes, I support it, but I've got more time. So I want to add that piece of property was the first low-income housing we had in South Surrey. And it was developed, CMHC had part of that. And I know CMHC divested that property to the province. And then when I was a cabinet minister in Victoria, we helped move that so that they could be purchased by Unity. And I give full credit to them. I think they're the right people to have it, and I think this is the right piece of property. In fact, I think I had a little conversation with some of the people at Unity, and I thought there should be a little more density there because we've got an advantage and an opportunity to do that. And I think the plan that they have, which includes some commercial on the ground floor, and again, we need more commercial in our area because we want people to be insured, that we don't have as many people having to commute outside of our community. So more jobs, and this is a wonderful piece of property and a wonderful example. I had the privilege of being there when Chorus opened, and I've met with a number of the people who are living in Chorus. It is a wonderful place, the way they have put that together in terms of the integration that's taking place. It is a very healthy, positive place, and I look forward to the same thing happening with Harmony Apartments.
Thank you very much. We move on to candidate Locke.
Thank you. Harmony Apartments are an incredibly important piece of infrastructure for our city. We need this built, and we need it built quickly. Absolutely, without a doubt, me and all of my team will be supporting this project forward. I have to tell you, I was there the night till it was quite a long public hearing. There was passionate speakers, one after another, wanting this project to move forward, and for no apparent reason, the mayor and his 4 councillors voted against it. This is an absolute disgrace. It was such a disgrace that was picked up by the Globe and Mail. It had a light shone on it right across this country. This has to move forward. It is a wonderful apartment building that is going to be for all kinds of people and in a great location. So absolutely, I will be supporting this, and we will be actually doing our best to expedite this project to move forward. It has been a tragedy that they have been postponed this long, and they must move it forward, and we must move it forward for Lauren. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We move now on to candidate McCallum.
I have always supported these type of projects. Of course, when they came forward, you know, if the audience takes the time to listen, maybe they would learn something.
Okay, guys, we're going to pause the timer now. When you're ready, candidate McCallum.
Thank you. I was mayor when the original one came through. I supported it. I worked in the community for it. My whole life I've worked in Lions organizations around the world and these type of things. I've been in extensive negotiations with the chairman of Harmony over the past couple of weeks to try to solve it, and I can tell you tonight we have solved it. The project's going ahead. We're trying to get it on the first meeting next week. We may not be able to get it on that meeting because there's a couple of things on the BC government have to provide to us first, but it will pass and we'll have it up and operating as fast as they can build it in the next year.
Thank you very much. We move now on to candidate Pelia.
Okay, thank you very much for your patience, waiting for about 2 hours now. Anyway, my answer is just short and quick, like always. Vancouver has about 25,000 below market units, and Surrey has only 5,000. We need more below market units. So yes, unity proposal will be accepted. If we need more organizations like this who can build housing like this, no profit basis, and also we'll ask BC Housing to create more affordable housing in Surrey. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We move now on to candidate Sims.
When I heard the news, I was in Victoria at the time, that this project had been turned down, I was literally gobsmacked. And I made some phone calls straight away as to what the rationale was for this. Well, there is no rationale. This project will be built, period. But not only that, we need more projects like this in other parts of the city as well. When I was a teacher, I was a strong, passionate advocate for inclusion of students with special needs. Not to be warehoused, but responsible inclusion into the classrooms with the services they need. And I can tell you, when we are looking at inclusion, inclusion means those people with disabilities, and it means making sure that our housing stock meets the needs of the diversity of our community. So more housing, different kinds of housing in communities right across Surrey, and not, as a previous mayor said, oh, it's in the wrong part of the city.
Thank you very much. We move now on to candidate Wolanski.
I was at the documentary screening a few nights ago, and I saw how the project went, and Lorraine was a big part of that film, and Brenda Locke actually was very supportive in that film, and I thank her for that. There's a point in time when you got to realize that something, she pushed so hard, and Mr. Doug McCallum, you might have broke her heart, but you'll never break her spirit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Folks, we're now going to open the floor to rebuttals. We're going to start with candidate Locke.
Thank you, and I just want to say I'm happy that Doug changed his mind. I don't know what brought him to his senses, but maybe he can reconsider some of the other bad decisions he's made, like getting rid of the RCMP. But I also want to know if there's a plan to be compensating Unity, because this has been a very expensive stall for them, and that's been very unfortunate.
Thank you very much. Are there any other rebuttals on this issue?